it's me again. So yes, we have been at it. This is our third video, and now we are at hashtags. You gotta use them good. You gotta rank in the top results. You have to make sure you don't overuse these things because you will get shadowed, okay? Instagram will make sure that you don't show up. So when you are looking at people's posts and you see number sign and a whole bunch of words, number sign, a whole bunch of words, those are hashtags. Just letting you guys know. So how to use them. Based on your industry, you'll have about 50 hashtags in relation. You'll need to sort through what suits you best, of course, and then you're going to want to put them in groups. So you're going to group them based on your content. Are you going to be showing stuff about work? Are you going to be showing stuff about you and your family? And then are you going to be showing stuff about you and the kind of expert you are in your field? So also think about your location. This is called geotagging. It happens a lot, especially when you put the location. It happens a lot on Snapchat, on Facebook, there and so forth. But it can also be used as a hashtag. So you want to think about where you are and where it was taking as well. For each group that we just identified, we are going to choose around 30 hashtags overall and then divide them. I would say no less than 5 hashtags per post, mainly because you don't want to be shadowed, you want to rank in the top, and you want to remain consistent. When you're showing up, you want to remain relevant. If you're not relevant to that hashtag, people are going to stuck, because now there's an option to see fewer posts like this. So you gotta be careful. So if you want to post stuff about your family, I don't really think it needs a hashtag, to be honest. If you want to post stuff about your services now, if say you are a web designer like myself, are you a UX web designer or are you a UI web designer? Two completely different things, right? So you can have web design, you can have web designer, you can have website designer, you can have UI, UX, like there's all these different kind of things, but you want to make sure when you are researching your hashtags, you want to look at the number of posts that come under these hashtags. So if there is anything above, let's say 800K, you don't want to use that hashtag, honey, because you're going to get lost. So you need to stay between 10K and 800K. And I'm going to show you somewhere right here. Yes, every industry is saturated, but you want to find your way of like cutting through the noise, right? So look at the top 9 results when you research a certain hashtag. If you are a chef, you can type in Toronto chef, and whatever comes up in the top 9 of content, look at the content properly, and then you're gonna realize, okay, so they're showing them cooking, they're showing the results of the final plating, whatever you call that, I just eat. They are showing where they are and they're showing what they used. So you want to be like, okay, maybe every month I should be posting 5 of what I've used, 5 of my results, like when you're finished cooking, you're plating, all that kind of stuff, and maybe 2 of the process. And process can always be videos. Videos are amazing with hashtag. I realize that videos gets more love on Instagram, mainly because it's more movement in the screen, right? So then some of my great business besties though are on the internet, and I found them because of hashtags. I found Bazoma St. John, who is like the biggest brand specialist in this world. She works at Endeavor, that owns like Miss Universe and MMG and all those kind of things. I found her because of a hashtag. So people will find you because of hashtags. People have found me because of web designer hashtag. When I do use the web designers and Design Daily and stuff like that, other designers come and show me love. Other designers come and they'll share something or they'll comment or whatever it is. But that's when you start building that community and that tribe even if that person is doing the same thing as you are. So I want you to take it out of your mind to say, oh, I don't want to show up beside people who are doing my thing. But you need to show up beside people who are doing your thing, because that's the only way you're gonna get noticed, right? Because everybody has their own separate way of showing up. Like, I got my own separate way of showing up anyway. But yeah, you understand what I'm saying. So use the hashtags wisely. So then, because hashtags are linked to the type of content, we're going to talk about content next, right? So just be wary of whatever you see in those top 9 results in that explore page after you search that hashtag. So go search some hashtags, write them down, divide them into how you post, and look at the type of content you post and how it can relate to these hashtags, and just group them properly. Don't forget geotagging, and we'll talk about some content next.